wire connector there, simple circuit,
Recording.
on and
See?
off,
That's on.
and it'll open and close this valve. Now this valve is pulse width modulated. What that means is that ECM says on, off. That's the pulse. So if your engine's running and your purge,
It's pulsing.
you'll hear click, 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 click.
Yeah.
That's the pulse of
Black light
cylinder light opening and closing, and that is allowing vacuum to pull those gases from the tank. So the tank will have a pressure sensor somewhere on it, so it can monitor the amount of vacuum being pulled from the intake manifold. Okay? Now that's one side of the system. The other side is the venting side. The vent performs a function where it's normally open when the vehicle is running. I believe it's normally open, because it's got to pull in some air to displace the fuel. Now, while you're fueling through your filler neck, it's got to be open because gases have to escape, otherwise you won't be able to pump any fuel into the vehicle because it's just going to burble, right? Now, I realize that's kind of counterintuitive, or contradictory rather, because I said that we don't want those gases escaping up into atmosphere. So there's one more device here that helps to mitigate the venting of gases. There's going to be a charcoal canister right there. See that guy? That little canister is just full of a bunch of charcoal pellets. So while you're refueling the vehicle, the vent is open, and there are gasoline vapors being vented out through that charcoal canister, which are then going to exit through that hose right there, and then ultimately through this little filter right there. See that little canister, little black guy? That's the vent. Now there is a component that goes right there that I have since removed, and we're going to talk about that thing in a second. So, when this thing is in venting mode while refueling, the charcoal canister will absorb and prevent some of those gasoline vapors, hydrocarbon vapors, from escaping into atmosphere. Okay? So, taking a look at the scan tool over here, we've got two trouble codes. T0456, that's currently set. That is stating that the ECM is detecting a small evap leak, very small. Got a 456 permanent, that means this has been here for a while, it's not leaving. And 455, large leak detected, okay? So, we've got a leak somewhere, so they say. So what I've done, and I guess I'll turn the machine back on so you guys can see the actual measured results. But what we've done here is connected a smoke machine to the actual evap system. And I've done it through this little breakout port right there, okay? So what we're going to do, we connect shop air to this big old vaporizer, which is full of almost like baby oil. It's going to create a rich white smoke, and that's going to be pumped into the evaporative system. So we're going to turn this guy on, red button. This machine has a flow meter on it. See that little ball right there? If I pinch this line off, see how the ball falls? That lets us know how much flow is coming out of the business end right here, okay? So when we seal this system off, plug it all up, you should watch this flow meter fall. Right now we're flowing for days and days. Now you can see I've got the feed line for the purge valve disconnected. Because if this purge valve has a faulty seal inside, it'll be purging all the time. So we disconnected this, left the evap system connected to it. It's pumping smoke into here, which is not coming out of the suction/inlet side. See that right there? So we know, based on this current point in testing, that purge valve is in good condition. So let's go out back and take a look at the rest of the system. Okay, looking back in our wheel well, I've reinstalled that component there. That's called the leak detection pump. I've reinstalled that and capped it off. See that black cap right there? That's covering the outlet for that filter right there. Okay?
Can you sit there?
So, with the system totally closed off, take a look at our flow now. See that?
That's
we
just,
got
remember?
some leakage. Might be a little bit of leakage here. See that? How it jumped up?
Careful.
Created a leak right there.
I can support her. I'll pause it, okay? I'll pause the Rayman, okay? Rayman, Rayman, Ray. Rayman, Rayman, Ray.
those today,
Oh.
except for the ones that are in the bed.
That's a really pop later, you know? You know?
No, I brought you a bottle.
So now, I'm gonna plug that back up. That's going to pressurizers. There's a lot of volume in there, including the tank. So this little guy has to pressurize all of the
Do they have a
air
solar one
volume
where it's solar light?
within the system. And I
Built-in
think you
battery?
can see it start to
Rechargeable
fall
one?
right now.
Built-in
There
battery,
it
you know?
goes. Look at that.
You know? I think they have one, I'm not sure.
Falling. It's going to continue to fall. It'll hover right around
By the way,
the 15 zone, I think. Anyway,
on TV,
what we're going to do next is we're going to visually.
the power button fell off, you know?
What about power button?
The power button is gone, you know?
No, I don't know. What?
Yeah, here, see, look. See, watch, I press the button. It's turn off, you know?
Did you knock it off? Did you
No.
knock that piece of plastic off of there?
No, it fell off.
Where is it?
I don't know.
I'm not getting you another TV.
We'll see.
I'm not getting you
We'll
another
see.
TV.
Sorry
No,
about that.
recorded.
So we're not.
I don't care.
Because Mark Houston's gonna see this, you know?
That.
I don't care.
Not here. We're not leaking.
Don't need anything.
And our capless.
You're not.
Stay up for my damn birthday.
No, you're not.
Capless filler area.
It's being recorded. Watch it.
Kitty,
Look. What?
I'm hearing that and I don't like it.
Don't like what?
What you're saying to Dad.
What am I saying? What am I saying?
Egging him again?
I'm not egging him again. This, the power button on the Samsung broke off.
It didn't break off. That has to be broken off.
Well, it fell off.
Show me.
The power button fell off. See? All I have to do is use the remote, you know? See? See, look. Kill. There should be a button there.
Yeah. You pulled it off before,
I didn't
too.
pull it off.
I put it back on.
I didn't pull it off. Sharon.
Going back to the
Hey, Sharon?
way back yonder. There's 3 fittings back there. I see no smoke in that general area.
I can't wait to post this on YouTube.
Okay.
On your channel.
So let's go down and look a little bit closer.
I don't care. Mr. Brown. Dr. Brown.
Just to make sure the line isn't leaking somewhere.
Be nice to me now. It's almost my birthday.
Or the fuel tank. You can get a leak at the top of the tank and you'll see smoke like hanging out in that area. There's some pressure sensors up there with O-rings, and there are also seals for the actual tank up there and some rollover valves. But I see no physical leaks on the system here. And that's confirmed with the gauge. Okay? So what's going on? We've got 3 codes in there. 2 of them are duplicates.
I don't know.
This is the phone.
It's saying our evap system is leaking.
What's
But
up, flight?
we're kind of not. Like, that's not a leak right there. We've got a visual on the entirety of the system here. That tube runs down and turns into a steel line, I believe, as it runs down the frame. So there's no smoke here, no smoke down below, no smoke escaping the fuel area or the tank. And we have a considerable restriction in the amount of flow coming out of this unit, okay? Let's go prove that real quick, like. Let's make sure that there is, in fact, smoke present back here in the back of the system. Bear with me. I'm going to pull this cap off. There's our smoke. See it pumping out? Puff, 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 puff. Focus you. You're trying to see the puffs. Very good. So now, come over. Taking a look at our gauge.
To go, you know?
We're pegged in
It's
the
midnight in New York, you know?
See that?
You know? It's 11:29, you know? Half hour.
Yeah, we're close. So, we know that the system is sealing and it's capped. No cap. And, it's a joke for the kids. So we know the system's sealing. We're capped off. We're holding smoke inside. Yet we're getting codes for an evap system fall. Why? Oh,
Why?
I asked you why.
Why?
And I asked myself why. I don't think we have a physical leak problem.
Yes,
We have a calculating monitored
Yeah, but
problem
no
here.
what's
The ECM thinks there's a leak because it's not conducting the proper leak down test. It's not able to fix the drive cycle. It's not able to do the test because something electronically is causing the issue. Now, when it comes to things like the purge valve, okay, there's only a couple things connected to the system, to the ECM regarding EVAP system. There's the fuel tank pressure sensor on top of the tank, which if that fails, it'll give you a DTC. We have the purge valve right there. If that fails electronically, it'll give you a DTC, a diagnostic trouble code. So if I were to key this engine on and then disconnect that electrical connector right there, it'll set me a code for EVAP system purge circuit, whatever, open, and we can look at the electrical circuitry. So we've concluded that there's no physical leak at the diaphragm, and I know that that thing functions because we had the engine running while it was in purge and we disconnected the green connector right there, and I felt the pulse of vacuum with my finger. So I know that the ECM is commanding that solenoid to pulse width modulate and open and close. I can feel it. It's not leaking while under pressure. So we can conclude that that purge valve is good to go, okay? Now, I'm not going to pull the fuel tank out to take a look at the pressure sensor. And being a Chrysler, I can't access live data on this unless I pay them their data right to repair ransom money. I'm not going to do that for an EVAP system. So I've got to figure out how to determine what the problem is with this without paying the extortion money to get into live data, right? So what I've done here is backed up some and taken a look at things. One thing I noticed is that this unit right here is brand new. Someone just replaced that thing, right? So let me pull this out again. It just kind of turns and locks in. There we go. Okay. Check the O-ring, make sure it's still there. And it is very good. So this is where we first started with, or from, in the front of the video, blowing into this thing like a breathalyzer, right? Now this is not the one that originally...
I don't know, Ma. No.
What's she say?
We have Paramount.
No, we don't, Ma. Why?
Maybe it's they're offering a pass while it's a holiday.
Came out of the...
What do you watch now, Mama?
This is a replacement from Mopar, from Chrysler, okay? This thing goes by many names. It could be called a leak detection pump. I believe they also call it an EVAP system integrity monitor, EISM, integrity monitor. This is a very simple circuit switch. It's open or closed, and there is a diaphragm in here. When pressure is detected on either side of the diaphragm, it either opens or closes the switch, thus sending EVAP system performance data, whether it's flowing or not flowing, to the ECM in the Jeep. Following along so far? So, pretty simple unit, very high failure rate actually, and this thing was just replaced. If you go to your common community tabs, or your forums, or your Facebook, anywhere that people are talking about this code on this Jeep, you're going to come up with a whole host of individuals that say replace this guy right here. And they're not wrong, because it's a very high failure mode component right there. Even though it's just a very simple circuit, they're super cheaply made, right? Well, it can't be this because they just replaced it. Customer just replaced it, right? And what do we know?
Yes,
This is new, so it's got to be perfect, right?
Wrong. You see enough his... Hey! You see enough his new girlfriend? Huh? Meghan Margaret? Huh?
Who?
Hey, Ma?
Mike Jr.?
Yeah, Mike Jr. Did you see Megan's new, did you see, Mikey's new girlfriend?
Yes.
Guess where she went to school?
Where?
Carl Sandburg High School.
Yeah, I don't know if that's up here though. There's a couple of them, Jen.
Yeah. Well, there's a good picture of her, you know. Here's Mikey, you know. See? See?
New does not mean good. It means it's not used yet, okay? That's all that new means, not used. So, knowing what I didn't know, I didn't know what was causing it, but I also knew that, well, I knew what I did know. I knew that the system physically did not have a leak, but my code says it did, so obviously we have an instrumentation or a measurement problem, okay? So, I decided to take their brand new unit that came in with the vehicle, and I decided to destroy it after attempting to electronically test it. So
what's that
let's
first
test
thing,
this
Ma?
one, and I'll show you what a good one looks like, and then we're gonna.
Huh? 25 minutes. Okay.
Test this one, and yes, I broke it to take it apart, but I can still test it. So what we're going to do?
25 minutes, you say,
We've
Ma?
got the digital meter here.
25 minutes.
We're set for resistance. That's
25
going to give us
minutes?
the ohm value.
Alright. Hold on. Where's my timers? Oh, clock. 25 minutes.
And I'm going to turn on the
Timers.
continuity beep.
25
The continuity is basically when the two leads
minutes.
touch.
Start. Sign now.
And a circuit is made, it will beep at us
Where's the light
and let
red?
me know
Huh?
we're making a circuit,
Why is
and
the
we have
light red?
0.2 ohms of resistance.
Why for what?
Why is the light red?
That means it's recording. What do you ask?
I was curious as to why it's red.
That means it's recording, you know?
Okay, thank you.
Makes sense.
Welcome.
Far? Good. So, with two test leads connected to the meter, set on resistance. This is the new one, not the customer's new one. This is the one I did not break. I'm going to blow in the end of this guy, and we're going to get a resistance value.
The light red
right
on
here
that
the
one
meter
means
marker.
battery's low, you know?
Yeah.
See that? When I blow in there, it is closing the circuit, completing contact between these two leads, and creating a connection at the meter, which measured out at 0.4 ohms, right? 0.4 ohms. So that included the leads, these leads, and the internal resistance of the actual switch inside, okay? So I was not able to replicate this test with this device over here. Electronically, it was not making the connection. So under certain states of condition, when the Jeep is driving and the ECM is looking for feedback from this device, it's not getting it because this device is open circuit. It's not completing the circuit or making contact. So effectively, it's unplugged. It's not there. It's not doing its job. And without the information from that sensor to that ECM and that Jeep, the Jeep doesn't know what the EVAP system is doing. Bing, it starts triggering the codes because it starts failing self-test. And this really doesn't make any sense. How can such a very simple component fail, right?
Okay.
So let's take it apart and find out. We've got a housing here. We've got a seal,
You see it?
piece of metal.
No, I'm going
That
back in my
seal is
office.
actually
Are you sure? Can you
a
see it?
diaphragm.
Good.
That little guy
It's
right there.
all silver. Watch.
So what happens,
Hold on, wait.
this diaphragm
It's silver.
is going to sit in
That's
front
what
of
it's like,
the
you know?
spring that I just
See my
lost.
super the song.
Uh-oh. Well, I can't find it. There's a spring that rides right inside of that guy right there, a little hole. And then it sits right there. It's supposed to push this diaphragm away from this space. This and this is connected to this and this inside the connector. So basically, this piece of metal, when acted on in this direction, the forces that overcome the little spring are going to make contact with the contact points here and here, okay? For the sake of science and thoroughness, I'm going to just demonstrate that these connections actually do exist. So I've got one lead on the meter connected to the connector pin there, and this is the other lead that's going to connect right here, and we have a connection. See that? 0.3 ohms resistance. So let me move this wire over to the other side. I'd do this one-handed if I could. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it one-handed and film it with a cell phone. Oh, I can't do it. I just can't do it. There we go. Okay. So, circuit 1 has a connection, right? Check circuit 2. Circuit 2 has a connection. good. I found the spring rolled over on the floor. I needed this for the rest of my demonstration. So the way this is going to function, it's going to be hard to do one-handed, I'll tell you what.
Mine's here for you.
I've got the meter connected clearly. So you put that spring down the hole. See that? Yeah, dear. Hang on. Be right back. Alright, thank you. She's showing me her dress. So, got the little piece of steel in here on the diaphragm, right? We've got our test connection. Now we know that a little plate there and this little peg is connected to this connector. This contact / peg is connected to that connector. We've already proven that out. So in theory, this spring is connected to that because we should have an electrical connection being made via metal contact, right? So now we take the little metal plate, we set the little metal plate
Turn all the lights.
and the little guy there, right?
Turn
It's
off
got a
the lights.
retaining ring. It's going to snap in and hold it. Now, under certain atmospheric and pressurized
Turn off the
conditions,
lights.
that diaphragm is pulled inward, creating a contact,
Inward?
right? This is
Inward or
what we were
outward?
witnessing earlier when I was blowing inside of that port right there. I was blowing in that port, which is putting air pressure on the diaphragm, this little guy. You can see the orangeness coming through. And that is supposed to make the electrical connection between those two pins. And this unit is not making connection, probably due to that spring getting lost again, probably due to poor metallurgy with that piece of contact, this piece of contact, and or the spring that we just pulled out of it that I just lost again. Awesome. So now we may take our non-Chinesium Mopar component, slap it back in here. We're gonna clear the codes out. I'm gonna send this one on its merry little way. I think that's gonna be my solution for this fix here.
Oh, we'll have.
Get rid of that O-ring.
Can I tell you?
Put a new
We'll have
one back.
Hulu anymore next year.
I know, you have to buy, Disney and, get the Hulu as an add-on.
Well, we have that as an add-on.
No, we have Hulu with Disney as an add-on.
What do you have Hulu with an add-on?
I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, and we're gonna lose Google Meet. You know? Look, watch. Here, I'll show you the little note. Meet calling will replace legacy duo calling in January 2026. Before the change, export your calling stream via messages from your legacy calling account. This is saying as they will be removed. So what does that mean? Meet calling will be replaced legacy duo?
If you need your contact list or any of the, information that
And
you
that's
might have
the
gotten,
original.
Yeah.
you're gonna have
It's
to
a little bit
transition
flattened
it
out.
to their next model.
Take that guy and stick it in the recess there. Turn it. Stick it.
Huh?
Plug it
You got
in.
everything for your birthday
Plug
this
it in.
year?
Make it connected.
No,
Why? Huh?
I don't have the money for that.
Now we're good to go.
That put in the card though. Put in my refund.
Do
Not
it again.
refund, we call it Social Security
Take our
and,
printer lamp.
what's
Put it back
called?
where it goes. Secure it
What's
with
it
all
called?
of its little tabs and connectors
Social
and things
Security
of that
and,
nature.
can't remember
Very
what
nice.
else.
We'll go back up top.
Oh yeah, the
here.
refund for the,
Connect
for
our
the,
pneumatic air supply.
earbuds, you know? You know? So I have enough for it, you know?
And we can put the rest of the
Yeah.
components
That was my
back in
birthday
their
gift, you know?
proper locations here. So
Yeah.
plug in our vent tube,
We'll see, right?
vacuum tube rather.
Right?
Plugged in, disconnected
plan
there.
to
Let's put our test
one
probe,
at,
plug the business back
Somebody
in.
showing me a Google.
No, you already looked and you
This
got
is mine.
a turd.
And we'll
A
mostly
turd?
get over here. Alright.
What's a turd?
So I'm gonna do a quick reach in. We're gonna key this thing back on.
You know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Piece of
By
crap.
pushing the button,
I'm gonna
two
return it,
pushes,
you know?
we'll power it up.
You can't return
So
it.
now-
All you
To
can do
Google,
is-
I can read it.
Cancel, can re-communicate with the ECM.
Yeah.
We're gonna clear these codes back
Yeah.
out. Exit please. clear fault codes. That's mode 4. Yes, I wish to clear everybody. CTCs have been cleared. Wonderful. And we're going to go back to read codes one more time. Permanent code. It's going to take a drive cycle to get rid of this one. No. I'm pushing buttons faster than my thing can process. Alright, so I need to throw some pins back in. Push connectors, 2 screws, 1 wheel. We'll let this thing down, and I'll go do a drive cycle real quick to try to clear out those codes. Alright, we're backing her on out. Check engine light is in the off position right about now. So what I'm going to do is take it for a quick drive, and we're going to go back into Scan Tool here and make sure that that permanent code has cleared away. So I did 1 code clear. We got rid of the pending and the current, but like I said, it's still stored in there under permanent. So once around the block should do it. We're going to pull up to the... Now we're not
2 minutes to midnight.
Here we are.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to pull up the light here. I'll check it real fast. Here while we wait, because they're going to go straight. Read fault code. Thinking about it, and hey, we're good. It has already cleared. Took a little bit of speed, and we're good to go.
Huh?
So fault codes are gone.
Local 6.
Passes the smoke test. It's holding pressure. I don't trust your turn signals. You're coming in hot. Yeah, we're good.
Model?
Yeah, I don't trust people's turn signals.
Huh? They have some speed check tomorrow, right?
Yeah, think about it.
Right?
If they're signaling a turn, and then you make a right in front of them, and then they decide not to turn and they run into you, that's your fault. Because you pulled out and they had the right of way, so they were going straight. Predatory drivers trying to cause car accidents.
Oh, you took it out already. Thank you.
Alright, hold to the throttle.
What is...
And we'll check the code on the other side of the bridge one more time, just to make sure they didn't try to reappear.
What is Roku? R-O-P.
Winders up.
Roku.
Okay, going back into the
Swan.
Scan Tool right now.
Not the HD one.
Give me a second.
Stick.
More focused on driving than I am
Put it in the card.
on Scan Tooling.
No?
It's a delicate balance. DTC information. Go back into it. No trouble codes. We're good to go. I am content with this repair. Faulty Chinesium parts strikes yet again. So guys, that being said, I do not believe I have anything more to offer you in this particular video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Headed back to the shop. I got a couple more things to diag and some other works to do. But I will see you guys on the next one. One more time, thanks for watching. Have a great day in video, in a Jeep, in a transmission.
That's it. You know? I used to watch Matt, you know? I really watch Matt here. Roger Wakefield, we watched that already. Fusion, we watched that. Gilson's, we watched that, yeah. Barney, yeah, I watched that already. High Buildings, there's that. Kristen Lethwig. Oh, that's that. Ready? Let's celebrate New Year's, we got 12 minutes left. Come on, let's celebrate. You jump there. Alright?
Sorry, Mama.
Yeah.
Hey, Barney. This is my way, you know? You lay it right here, Barney. Oh, Dave forgot his garbage. Oh, I turn off the timer. Tired of it. Yeah. Hey, boy. Happy New Year, boy. I'll make it anyway. Nope. That's what I thought.
Right. Okay. Are you watching a, are you making a video of the car trying to start? The messenger. What do you need, brother?
Hey Molly? Hey Molly? You join us for New Year's? Okay, Mom. Wait a minute, phone ring. Yeah. Yeah. He's in there, okay. That's why I call. Happy New Year, Barney! Happy New Year, Paul! Happy New Year, Barney! Mwah. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
I said there's the reason. Charging. Okay? Upcharge.
The Happy New Year!
Okay? Upcharge.
Right here.
Wanna go over the top. Got it? Oh, you the top one? Huh? Plug it in the top one? Got the bottom one. Sandwich? No. Yeah? What's Cupcake Buffet?
Come on, don't go in there yet. The camera's on. The camera's on.
No, I got my pants on.
No, you're shirtless. Camera's on. Still recording.
Okay. Oh, you'll like this one.
No, I won't.
Okay, then don't use it. I'll use it.
I have to use it. What are you talking about, Louis? You're shirtless, you know?
Yeah. Yeah? That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Get the one up closer. Yeah. Yeah, get it. It's fine.